Welcome back to the best E60 M5 channel on YouTube. Today we're going to be working on one of the Outlaw E60 M5's, specifically this one here. We're going to be trying out these Auxito LED lights. So this M5 has custom pre-LCI headlights that we had done at TS Lighting. This M5 we did the LCI conversion on, and it has the OE Hella headlights in it. You'd find on LCI E60s, not just the E60 M5. And this is the bulb from the factory Angel Eyes. It's a halogen bulb, so it makes kind of a yellowish, orangish ring for the Angel Eyes. And we switched it out to just an Amazon LED H7 bulb. That works really good. As you can see, like when it's on camera, it's gonna flicker. See, in person, it appears solid, but on the camera, yeah, it's definitely flashing. So hopefully these bulbs they sent us will fix this problem and it'll look good. This definitely looks better than the factory halogen H7 bulb in there. So you have the white, more like a 6000K Angel Eye ring. If you have pre-LCI E60 M5, then you have a light like this in there where the bulb is in the middle. A little bit more of a pain to replace. And then when you take that bulb out, you can swap out LEDs into that. It doesn't make them quite as bright as the LCI headlights, but it's definitely an improvement over the factory. But anyway, let's get started. We just need to get to this cap here. Just twists off. And then we already have access to the bulb. To do the main low beam light in there, it does require loosening up the headlight. Take these headlights out is definitely a pain. So if you can change anything while leaving the headlights in, that's definitely the way to go. So here's the LED we had in there. We got off Amazon, I think it was like 10 bucks or something like that, maybe less. So not too surprised that it doesn't work the best for something like being on camera, but like I said, in person it does look good. But we'll take this off. You just have to bend these two little clips here, and then it'll come right off. All right, now we'll check out the Auxito LED lights. They did send us these lights for free to do a review on, but I don't know if they know, but we're gonna do an honest review on them. So if these suck, we're definitely gonna let you guys know. Okay. Comes with some gloves. Wow. Interesting. Definitely nice packaging. Not a fan of this though. That's gonna be a lot to fit into an E60 headlight. Oh, nice. Instructions. Okay, well the gloves were cool. The box is nice. We'll see if we can make this fit. Maybe we'll test it out real quick too. Also not good. Doesn't plug in. All right, so the difference here is this bulb still has the factory fitting, as the incandescent is actually H8 as compared to this is the H7. So on pre-LCI, this is the one that does flash to pass, and then you use this style bulb for the Angel Eyes, and then for LCI you have the H8 that's doing flash to pass and the Angel Eyes all in one. And so this aftermarket one is set up for H7 and will not go to the will not go to the factory harness. There's H7 versus H8, but this car has the custom headlights I was talking about earlier, but I'm pretty sure it still has the factory flash to pass H7 in it. So we'll look under the hood here and hopefully this will work. Because yeah, something else about BMW headlights, not just the E60 M5 headlights, a lot of the E-chassis stuff, all the wiring in here. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about it. It gets really hot and then you'll have melted and bare wires everywhere. And since these ones were redone, there's a lot of new wires in there too. So it's gonna be kind of hard to fit that whole assembly from the new lights in there, but we'll try it. This will definitely be an upgrade for these lights, even though we don't really use flash to pass. Having them be LED, will still be nice to have it be a complete LED light with the custom parts to it. Before we swap them out, we'll take a look and see what they look like. So there's brights, low beam, flash to pass. So there was all of the modes that these lights can do. You can see on there when you did the flash to pass that it was a halogen bulb. Didn't look as good as the LEDs. So instead of doing the lights on this M5, we'll do the lights on this M5. We're still gonna have to work on something for the flickering, angel eyes on this one, but for today, we'll see what the Outlaw M5 can do. Now we'll get the bulb out first here. You just gotta grab the bulb on the sides here, pull it out. So there's the bulb that came in it and what would be in the pre-LCIs from the factory. And now we'll plug in this bulb. Oh wait, forgot a step. Our supplied gloves and the new LED bulb. All right, now we'll test it out. So that is very bright. We'll give them that. It definitely produced a very bright LED here. It does flicker in the beginning. You saw when I turned on the ignition, that's a light check. It happens on pretty much all the LEDs swapped, E-chassis cars. You can turn that off, but I think it's kind of nice to have the cold start and it does a little strobe effect and everything. So we'll get this bulb installed, see if we can fit all of this in here, and then we'll compare the two. And if it looks good, we'll do the other side. So there's definitely an issue with running these lights. So this plug plugs into the factory connector. The factory bulb though goes into the connector, and how it attaches to the headlight assembly is through this portion, the metal piece on the factory connector. So if this is way over here and the bulb's down there, nothing's able to hold the bulb in. I do have an idea for testing on this, because I think when you shove all this stuff in there, you can probably get it to stay in place. Just use the tension from that. But so far, if they didn't send us these for free to do a review on, probably wouldn't do that. I would come up with an alternative solution, just because, yeah, kind of dangerous doing that. All right, so was correct there. You can see the bulb is all the way in and it's centered and everything, and has tension on it. I didn't have to shove all of that wiring, what I'm assuming is a resistor inside there. So take that into consideration if you get these lights. But yeah, let's see what they look like. Wow, there's definitely a difference there. I think we'll go ahead and replace one on the other side also. And I believe it was flashing that light during the cold start bulb check too, so even more strobing. The white gloves are back on and we're going back in. All right, so this light was a little bit trickier than the other one, but the bulb is in there and the cap is on. So I'm gonna back it up a little bit. We're gonna look with both of the lights replaced. All right, so it looks pretty good. Looked back at the video and looks like they are not flashing during the bulb check. So that's kind of cool that it's just the halo portions. Overall, I think the packaging is really good. The gloves are a nice touch, because if you're doing the low beam xenons, you definitely don't want to touch the actual bulb portion of it with your fingers and get the oil and all of that on there, because that will definitely burn them out. So the gloves are really a nice touch, even though I kind of joked about them. Packaging's great. Don't like that you can't use the factory holding for the light overall. It's testing just the light. The light itself is good, but like I said, if they didn't send these to us to do a review on, I probably would not run him. We are gonna run him now. And if we change to something else, which I'll be looking into, different LED H7 options, we'll definitely make a video and let you guys know about it. But hopefully this helps some of you guys out with different E60 M5 headlight options. Don't forget to push the like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching.